Alright, so here I am. I'm gonna get my pressure washer out and try to get it fixed. Here's the pressure washer. It's another project I'll work on there in a minute. I've already been working on this. And I've done just about everything I think that I can think of doing, except for changing the gasoline. Let me see, I need a bucket. I got a bucket somewhere? Oh, is this it? Is this the bucket I was using? No, probably not, but let's try this bucket. Oh. Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the banging. Alright, I guess I need a pair of pliers. Let me see if I can find a pair of pliers. Is this locked? No? Good. Alright. Now I'm in my truck looking for a pair of pliers. I think these will work. I should be using gas pliers, but alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fuel line off, the gas line off here. This is kind of a little clamp here. Just squeeze it and pull it back. It's on a barb. Pull it off the barb and drain the gasoline out. So I'll take the cap off the top, and that might gas to drain quicker. I think it's water in the gas. I'm not sure. I've been trying everything. I have spark. I have air. So there's three things you need in a gasoline motor. You need air, you need gasoline supply, and you need spark. Well, I have spark. I have air. I think I'm getting gasoline, but the problem is I think the gasoline is contaminated. Alright, so this is my first time with my GoPro, and so getting it aimed, and it's on a chest mount at the moment. I see some gasoline dripping. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping my bucket's not. Alright. Okay, so alright, so I got an old jug here that I'm gonna pour this into. Probably gonna make a mess. Okay. Put the cap back on this. Yeah, I've been working on this for a while, on and off, a number of times. Alright, so right now I have to put the fuel line back on. And put the clamp back on. Hope picking some of this up anyway. Alright, fuel line's back on. Alright, put some fresh fuel in, gasoline. This is a 4-stroke, so it doesn't require oil. It's a pressure washer, if I didn't mention that earlier. Okay. Well, I know it looks better anyway. Fuel is clearer compared to that tinted color, pea colored, if you will. Alright, so there's some fuel probably still in the reservoir. There's a little float reservoir on small engines. So there's some old fuel in there, and it may take a while to get that old fuel out of there. Alright, so there's a seal on this cap and it came loose, so I'm trying to put that back on. Okay. Alright, so I have some starter fluid. This gasoline over here out of sight in my storage area. Take this bucket. I'm going to throw this bucket away. Alright, let me get the starter fluid. Here we go. Premium starter fluid by Prestone. I wouldn't normally be using this, and I'm just going to pull it a couple times to see if we can get it to fire up a little bit. Wouldn't normally do this. I normally would have the water hooked up. Pressure washers don't like to be run without water because the pump on the pressure washer will seize up, but I'm only going to do it for just a moment or two. Alright, so I'm going to spray. This is the carburetor area. I'm going to spray some starter fluid in there. Pull the cord a couple times. Well, that's the best it sounded since I've been working on this problem. Spray a little bit more starter fluid. See, I got to get the old gasoline out of the reservoir. Better. And yes, that's much better than it's been. So we're getting very close. Let me spray a little bit more. Try again. There's still some old gasoline in there. Close, folks. Alright. Well, I should hook up the water before I go much farther because I don't want it to run too much without the water. It cools the pump Alright, so let me hook the water up. This is my yard, this is my house. I live in Florida, a little town called Lakeland. There's my hose. Yeah, I'm stating the obvious, aren't I? A little out of breath from pulling on that rope. Put the water up here. Get my hose out for the wand. The hose and the wand. Alright. So, here's the hose, wand. Let's see how that works. As soon as I get it running, I almost tripped. I get it running without the filter on it. I'll leave the filter off until I get it running. I might spray a little bit more starter fluid. And then after I get it running, I'll put the filter back on. Straighten the hose out so it doesn't have kinks in it. There we go. And hooked up to the wand here. I don't know if you can see any of this. I don't know about aiming the GoPro yet. Alright, so when you do this, anytime you use a pressure washer, you want to prime, or you want to run water through the hose. So turn the water on. This wand's got a little safety, that red button there. Pull back the handle, let the water run through the wand. For a little bit, make sure the hose is completely full. Alright, so then I hook this on here. Keeps the handle held back. That keeps the pressure off of the pump. That makes it easier to start. So we'll try a little more starter fluid. Running some of that old gasoline's running out of there still. It's getting better though. It's trying still. see that it is building up a little pressure. Keep watching a little bit. There was still some old fuel in the fuel tank. It doesn't drain it completely. So it's a little mixed up in there. Alright, well, it's close. It's close, folks. Spray a little more ether in it. I call it ether. It reminds me of ether when I had my tonsils out when I was a little kid. Okay, so again, we're getting close to it being cleaned out enough. Still need a little ether to give it a little boost. Alright, well. Again, it's still got some of that old gasoline in it. It might have a little bit of debris in there. All right, so I put some of this marine ethanol fuel treatment stay-bill, and that should chase some of the water away. But as you can tell, well, that might have did something, but maybe it wasn't good. And we're back where we were a few minutes ago when I started this project. Yeah, actually the stay-bill might have made things worse. So that's not good. I might have to drain the tank again. see how much time I got. I got a little while. Alright, well, looks like my fiance has emailed me. She has a prescription she needs picked up. So this project may have to go on hold now. Alright, so let me do that. Let me